This is The Shuffle, or just Shuffle. Episode 3, I think, is what we're on right now. Cast today is myself, Paul Lisska. We have Kaleb Christensen.
Yep.
Say hello, Kaleb.
Just killing it on the names.
That's gonna be your radio name.
I guess we'll just take it.
Okay, we also have Andy Willis.
What up, kids? The return.
And our special guest today is a player from Columbus, Cailyn Driscoll.
Hello.
Just get buckets.
Okay. Before we go into talking to Cailyn a little bit and also our other topic of the day, some housekeeping things we're going to go over first. One being, we're now going to request or accept, I guess, some emails, hopefully from listeners.
On the request line.
Yeah, well, I think requesting more at this point, since I don't know how many people feel the urge to email right now, but
YouTube, we got 100 views.
Yeah.
We're
okay.
We're huge in the.
Sick.
That's more than but the email, you can email any comments you have about the show. Call us out on our BS. I'm assuming is what the comments are going to be more of. But we'll address that at the beginning of the next show. I think it's a good idea. If you have a question, like if you're a beginner or something, and maybe we could share our knowledge.
Our vast.
It's hard to even say that
up.
with a straight face, but
Our vast.
ask a question or just maybe ask our opinions on something. That's probably more realistic. Also, another thing, we now have figured out how to do Skype conversations and mix that in to the podcast. So if you're from another city, send us an email and we will put that together, whether you just want to talk about your city, your club, or do kind of like a player interview type thing that we've been doing and will continue to do.
Paul, we've gotten fancy within a week.
Yeah, no, it's escalating
That's
quickly.
impressive.
Yeah.
Our mixer is running off of batteries right now, then, unfortunately, so we digressed a bit.
Just duct tape together.
It's bad, it's bad. Okay, so the email, you probably need to know the email address, and that's going to be theshufflepolocast@gmail.com. It's the Shuffle Polocast, not podcast, because this is the Polocast.
Yeah.
At gmail.com. So hopefully we'll get at least one email before the next recording. Okay, so without further ado,
Well, hey, Paul, man. I mean, this is the only way they can reach us.
yeah. Well, okay. There is our media expert. It will now continue to talk about other ways in which you can reach us.
Since I'm the only one that tweets, if there's anybody out there that also likes to tweet, Twitter, twaddle, whatever you want to do, you can reach us or find us at The Shuffler on Twitter. Thank you.
Okay, without further ado,
You have like a full-on title now.
Yeah.
You're the media expert.
The
Damn.
Shuffler.
you know what? Another thing, it's not going to happen today.
Does that come with full benefits?
There is a benefits package. It's not that great, though.
Oh, okay.
We'll go over that later.
Band-Aids at least?
I do have Band-Aids.
Okay, sweet.
They're dirty.
Oh. Okay. Kaleb is also going to be doing some of our questioning now because he did such a good job with Andy. So let's go into our first subject, and that's going to be interview with Cailyn. After that, we'll do a little discussion about polo in the media. We'll see how much time we have for that one. That's probably going to be a two-parter, or it'll come up again at least. So, Yep, let's get into it right away with talking to our friend Cailyn.
Ms. Driscoll.
Take it away there, Cailyn.
Well, why hello.
Why, hello, Caleb.
How are you?
Grand in this basement in Columbus somewhere.
This is not my bedroom. We're not in my room right now, and it's creepy.
Not as Gucci.
The
not my
basement
bedroom.
of a bunch of people's bedrooms.
Yeah, I don't like thinking about it like that.
Undisclosed location.
But yeah, so you are part of our club in Columbus. You know, like we hang out. You know, we know each other, but you know, we have people that listen to this shit all the way. Like
Some
in
people
Clark's
don't know.
Club. It's crazy. So, who are you? You know, like let's get deep.
All right, that's
Not
a
too deep. We can only have an hour.
great first question.
Yeah.
I am Cailyn Driscoll, and I've been living in
Obviously.
Columbus for maybe like 5 or 6 years,
Nice.
something like that. From Cleveland originally,
The Cleveland.
and yeah, and I play polo
Nice.
here.
How long? Like you've been here for 5 years. So then, like, how long have you been playing polo for?
I didn't start getting into it until my sister Shannon lived here, and she and Jeremy Haas were playing polo in the with the Columbus Club, and they brought me in. I think like 2013.
That was a hot year.
On a side note, I miss your sister.
Yeah, I do too.
She brought a lot
Me
of
too.
club.
No, I forget where they were.
Missoula, Montana.
That's right. Okay.
I miss them and their dog.
Uncle Horace.
Uncle Horace is huge now.
Dopey dog.
He is.
But yeah, so that's awesome. I remember like I miss like you guys. You're like what? Smash Sisters was your like thing.
Yeah, Smash.
That shit was like that was fun. I like super like that was like back when we played at Landon High, and that was like super fun time like playing polo. It was like not so serious.
Has the club peaked? Is that what we're getting after now?
Paul, you left. You don't know.
I'm coming back.
It's Polo Jesus Paul.
It's not an official announcement.
I just
but
miss mallets being thrown.
I don't know.
Who was a mallet thrower?
Shannon.
Oh, okay.
If you got on a breakaway against Shannon, she was right behind you, and she couldn't catch up with you, she just wing her mallet.
Yeah, and the first time that I played, I remember I was playing against you, and I threw my mallet right in front of the goal because I thought, like, well, I can't catch up with him. I'll just throw it in front of the goal. And you immediately turned and looked at me and said, "Who's teaching you that?" And, like, looked at Shannon. You were so pissed. And I was just like,
don't you teach her these things.
Like, I really thought that you were a mean person when I met
really?
you. Yeah, totally.
Oh,
at
I
first.
did too, Willis. I know this isn't about you, but the first
Lord.
interaction was when you almost killed that one kid that came to play hockey.
Oh,
he was on the
that-
court, and you're like, ugh.
Was that one of the first nights?
I was one of the first nights I remember coming out.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
like,
that wasn't
this
a
dude
good-
is crazy. I
Yeah.
don't know.
I'm usually a very, very laid-back
Yeah,
guy.
no, you're
but
very sweet. But I thought for sure I was just like, oh,
There's
shit.
certain things that'll set me off. I go from 0 to 60 very quickly. Sorry you had to witness that, Paul.
That's okay. Not much sets Cailyn.
You and your virgin eyes.
Yeah, the dark side. Yeah, so like obviously missed the sis, but like who's like your like who would be like your dream team, or like who do you like really like to play with? Like
Polo, play polo.
yeah, play polo, not any like weird shit.
Just for like pickup.
Pick up tournaments, you know,
Anything.
whatever.
Yeah.
2-on-2 if you're from Cleveland.
I really like playing with Spencer. He gives me direction in a way that's not like
Oh.
crazy. I don't know. Like I really like. I can learn really well and really fast at something if somebody's telling me exactly where to go
Yeah.
and exactly where to be,
Yeah.
but not in like a whatever demeaning way. But yeah, Spencer is. I think I work well with him, and David and Peter both too.
Yeah, that's just because they're like OGs.
Yeah,
like,
I love playing with them too. It's just,
they just make you play awesome.
You're
I've
like,
just been watching them for like so long, and I see how they play the court and their location on the court. I may not like pick up the ball or catch it every single time or make the best pass, like it won't make it to the person, but I can see where they want me to be, and I
Yeah.
can see where they want the ball to be going.
They're definitely like really good with that and like telegraphing. Like you know where you are supposed to be, and they're super good with that. But I never would have thought of all the people in our club and all the people you play with. Yeah, Spencer.
Really?
He's on the ground
I
a
don't think
lot,
I've
but
ever-
I like when he's not on the ground.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen you play a game with Spencer.
Yeah, in pickup. But
Yeah.
honestly, dream team would definitely be Big John
Oh,
and my
yeah.
sister Shannon. So
That's what I
You know,
thought
that's-
you were gonna
it's
say.
the real dream team.
Yeah.
it's good to hear that I'm now going on 2 years with Cailyn on the Heartland team.
You're
and
not.
I'm
You're
not
just
even
not my favorite.
close
You're
to
not-
that.
yeah. What is that? You guys are like basically like the $3, but you're
No,
not
Paul.
on the
I
dream
think
team.
that honestly,
Like 250.
like Paul and Peter and David are just gonna, they're gonna peter out, and you and I are gonna be the new.
What is petering out?
Do you not know that?
No, I really have never
You
heard
should
that before.
Seriously?
Look it up.
What? You never heard
I'm
Peter
like
out?
12 years
It
old,
means
dude.
like sort of diminish to end slowly.
God, I'm just like getting
Wow.
taken to school
Whatever,
right
Paul.
now.
You and I
Holy
will.
shit.
We'll be the dream team
We'll
one
get
day.
there eventually.
Yeah.
We'll make it work.
Yeah.
We'll just be the
Okay, in
thing.
my interview, I said you, so thanks, I appreciate that.
Yeah, he
I'm
actually
going to
did.
go over in the corner now.
Was
and
I
cry.
supposed to pick you three?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
And not me? You
did not listen to
You
that.
guys are my dream team.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. Whatever. Apparently not, though. That sucks.
Man, this interview.
Dude, I know, we're like tangent central. So, What's your favorite like club to play in? Like, if you're traveling, where would you like be really into like playing?
I think that like I haven't traveled that much, but the places that I have gone are Lexington often, and
Yeah.
I just have a lot of fun with Porch and Eric. It's just fun. It's a
His
fun
arms
club.
are so long. Porch's arms. It's like freak.
His mouth's long, too.
It's a wonder he doesn't belong to Columbus.
I just want everyone to move to Columbus.
But
'Cause all y'all have
Indianapolis,
freakish
they
arms.
have 3 awesome females, which I'm jealous of. 'Cause
Yeah, they
right
do-
now
they
it's
do have a
mostly
lot of
just
ladies.
Natalie and I.
Yeah.
So, and like after seeing them play the past 2 years, I noticed those females like change a lot, and it's because they're like bodying up against some bigger guys when they're playing. So I'd love to like play. You know, you just get more comfortable playing against another female.
Yeah.
You mentioned that at I think we were just shooting around that last Saturday, and you had talked about what you just talked about those three ladies, and I said, oh, I'll body up with you. You know, I'm not gonna beat up on you, but I'll body up with you. And it was funny and on Tuesday, I bodied up on you, and I was a little nervous. I was like, she's either going to be really, really ticked off, or hopefully she remembers the conversation we had. And near the end of the game, you sort of rolled around. You're like, I know what you were trying to do. It's cool. I really appreciate it. I was like, whew, thank God.
Yeah, it just took me a minute. I was just, at first I was like, oh my God, Willis, you've got to be kidding me.
Did you see me look back after I did it and just sort
No,
of wink?
but I
No?
didn't see the wink, no. No, I blacked out at that point in anger.
My gosh.
I just barreled on through her. I was like, God, I hope she remembers that we had this conversation.
No, it took me a minute to remember, and then I was like, oh, I asked him. I asked for that.
Please hit me. Please hit me. I need to like get my stuff together. Okay, so I know you just got like the front end of your bike just got rebuilt because you got that bruiser and you just got the new fork and the new disc brake. We had a conversation last week about clipless versus flat pedals, and we mentioned you because you're on flat pedals, and we said like, oh, we think she's gonna go to clipless soon. Is that actually about to happen? Because I'm super excited to see it.
I need to get the pads first before I fall on my ass.
You gotta get the hip pads to save.
But yeah, no, I've got the shoes, I've got the clips,
What the hell?
I've got everything.
No, forget the pads. Just put some like toilet paper in your pockets.
Let's
We need
just
you to
strap
stuff your shorts, please.
a pillow to me.
just like, yeah, I don't know. You just gotta like take the licks. Like I remember when because I used to play in straps, I was eating shit like all the time, and like you just like the hips are always bad. But I'm really excited to see like you like hop.
I'm pumped to do that.
Hops,
I just want to do wheelies all the
Ooh.
time,
Ooh,
just down the court
that would be sweet.
and get buckets like that.
I could do some wheelie buckets.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Kay has like this thing where anytime you score a goal, you just scream "get buckets" at people, and like, it's fantastic. We do it all the time. I feel like people don't ever understand what we're talking about when we go to tournaments, but I do it, and I think it's fucking hilarious. Like, why do we do that? Do you know where that came from, or like?
Oh
did you
yeah,
just,
no,
like,
I know exactly where
You
it
haven't
came
seen the
from.
video she shared on the...
The Uncle Drew video about
Oh shit!
yeah,
Kyrie
he
Irving.
was like young blood getting buckets.
I-
Gotta teach these young blood to get straight buckets. Straight buckets.
The funny thing is, she sounds exactly like him.
I was so pumped about that video. I was just like, yeah, get buckets. So
Oh my
that's
God.
We were sitting at Mad Mex one night, and she was saying, me and somebody else, I think it was Hipster, was like, where did this come from? And Kay and Peter turned around, was like, you haven't seen the Kyrie Irving videos? And she posted them up, and I sat one day and watched them over and over and over again. They were hilarious.
Yeah, I feel like we've had this conversation like a long time ago, but it's just like I just know it as a thing that like she does, and that like now we do as a club,
We do it as a
and
club.
like, and I feel like nobody gets us. I feel
also
like,
nobody understands why you call me Brennan.
no, nobody understands that, but I think it's fucking
Did
hilarious.
you take the sticker off your helmet?
No, I didn't
It's
take it
still there?
off. I left it there solely just for Caleb.
Yeah, so you
That's
got
it.
this like hockey cage that you like picked up at like a thrift store, or, like
Yeah, like play it against sports.
yeah, and it's
And it has this, hello, my name is Brennan, like I don't know, name.
Tape, like right across your forehead.
I like to think that, like, some 8-year-old hockey player won some great championship, and that luck will come my way in polo by wearing the helmet.
Yeah, no, at any time, like, you're at a tournament or anything, or, like, you're, like, moving slow, I'm like, Brennan, you don't pick it up. You're running sprints after practice. Just, like, and people, like, have looked at me before and been like, that's not her name.
Yeah,
And
nobody
I'm like,
here is named Brennan.
I'm like, yeah, I know. Shh, come on.
Have you read the name on the
inside.
front of it?
Come on. But I always fuck with people because I don't know why. Because, like, when I first met you, I think you had that helmet already. Or maybe not. I don't know. But you had it, and I was like, this is very weird because her name's not Brendan. I've never heard anyone call her that before.
I just left it on.
But I think it's great. I fucking love it. So, with that being said, like, what's your like favorite type of polo gear? Like, do you have any like special pads, special gloves?
I think, well, everyone's already heard it, but when we said that to Andy, he was like, well, I've got like a 34 front, and I'm like, okay.
I'm a bike guy. I went straight to gear ratio.
Yeah. That is, we kind of set you up
Yeah,
for that.
that's why I tried to word this one a little different, so I wasn't like,
maybe like equipment.
And you
I
put
don't
on
know.
hand motions, like, is it?
Well, that's
you do
the thing
the
is I was
glove.
kind of like, I don't know.
It was either that or you were voguing. I wasn't sure which
Did
one.
a weird dance and said, what's your ratio?
What's your ratio? No, but like, because like Willis is weird. Like he only fucks with the Franklin like gloves.
Only fucks
Yeah,
with the
I
Franklins.
don't. I honestly like probably couldn't tell you half of the equipment that I wear, the brand name, because I buy it all at Play It Again Sports.
Yeah, and then she uses it to score fucking goals and get buckets.
But you and I have the same one. It's that like lacrosse brand.
Yeah, I think you have like
King?
oh yeah, you have
King or
the
something?
brine elbow pads.
Yeah,
and
that's it.
stuff. Yeah.
Cailyn, do you wear gloves? I forget.
Yeah, I do. I wear gloves and I wear elbow pads and I wear Peter's elbow pads as knee pads
That's amazing.
because I lost mine, and a helmet with a face cage, and always a sports bra.
I see.
Oh.
No,
Me too.
no one else has
Real
to
gear
wear it,
that
actually.
you guys don't wear.
I'm a bigger fella. I like my things to stay where they're supposed to be. So I invested in a sports bra a couple seasons ago, and I've noticed a change in my play.
Yeah.
I really cannot tell if you're being serious or not, and it's
No.
kind of bothering me.
Like, no.
You just said that with the straightest face
No, what?
like, I've ever seen. Like, oh my god, I'm so confused.
Do you
You saying
wear-
I'm fat?
you know
You
what-
believed it because I'm fat?
No,
Oh, okay.
I didn't say that. Jesus, I'm
Do you
trying to cut
wear,
down.
oh, sorry, Willis.
No, that's all right, Paul. Go ahead, man.
Do you wear like bike shorts when you play polo every time?
Okay, I bought bike shorts, and I started to wear them, but I think I bought a size too small, and now I can't return them. And so, like, it's cutting off at my stomach, and it, like, makes my stomach hurt. So I took scissors to the waistband,
DIY.
and just to, like, I was like, why don't they make loose versions of these, where it's just tight on your butt and kind of loose on the waist? But they don't do that. So I just cut them on the waist, 2 different spots, and then I wore them
That's $1 million idea right
last week.
there.
But I ended up taking them off in
Tighten
the
the
middle of
butt, loosen the
practice.
waist.
Like, in the middle of pickup, I just went behind the tree and took them off. I was like, I'm done with these.
I
So maybe
occasionally
I'll
do.
add another cut and wear them again, but I'm not bothered by not wearing bike shorts.
What about just getting a pair that fit?
Yeah.
Willis, are you crazy?
Damn.
I'm sorry. I'm
That's
sorry.
just insane.
Revolutionary ideas. I'm sorry.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
we're on like
Not
knee
everybody's
pads,
got that
elbow
million-
But when you
pads,
spend $50+
That's-
on shorts,
it is
you
true.
just gotta stay
And they're
committed.
not even shorts that look cool or that you can like show off to your friends. They're like weird shorts.
Yeah, they're the
They
worst.
take care of your taint.
They do.
I don't know.
Take care of your
Caleb,
taint.
do you
Your
wear
taint
it?
will take
I
care of
do.
you.
I wear bike shorts.
Every time?
Yes.
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 Because I only
I got the full
sometimes
dibs, baby.
wear it.
I don't
I like.
ever want to not wear
It's
them
just
again.
so easy to raw dog it. Just forget wearing the shorts.
Oh no! Oh man!
Dude, I don't know.
Yeah, it
man.
will
I
be a
gotta
raw
ride home
dog.
3 miles. So
Oh,
after
yeah,
polo, so I don't want anything raw.
pull it right off my car, so it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, no. If you were like seriously playing like that, it will be raw.
It is worse in the summertime, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, to tournaments, I'll put them on.
That was the first time that I like was like, oh my god, because like I had them because I like went mountain biking and shit, and then just holy shit, that was really weird. This dude just walked by us like And
He's
it
been
really,
here before.
it super threw me off. Holy shit! So yeah, I used to have the pads, and I didn't wear them. And then I went to Heartland and played, and I was like, oh my god, I don't have any skin.
Yeah, that's
like
bad.
down there. I was like, holy shit.
Okay.
I need to wear these from now on. So that's the story about my.
All right.
Oh my god. So do you have any like particular like super like meaningful polo memories like floating around?
I mean, that's just really hard because every single time that we play polo, it's a great memory.
Oh my god, I'm tearing up.
I love you guys.
Yeah, I don't know. All the tournaments are really fun. Honestly, the best tournaments that I go to are the ones that are not being taken seriously.
Yeah.
So, I think Midwestivus, the one that we held in 2013, that was my first tournament, and I was playing with Colin McDonald, who doesn't play anymore, and my sister Shannon, and I can't even remember our like team name. It was the longest name. Gary meets Chopper Porch. And we
don't even know what to think about that.
And it was my first tournament, and we thought that we were doing so well. When they had the award ceremony, we were all sitting there, and they like announced our names, and we were like, "Whoa! Like, what did we get? Like third place or something?" And we stood up, and it was for DFL.
Yes.
We had no idea that we had lost every single game that we played that day, but we thought we were doing really well.
Hey, I've won DFL twice, so what's up, DFL sister? How you doing? Okay, there you go.
Oh god.
We
But
tried
yeah,
to
that
fist
was-
bump across the table, didn't we?
That was the best memory, by far.
Getting DFL.
Well, yeah, because
Or just the whole tournament in general?
I felt like we won,
I mean, that's what really matters.
and we
That's a
ended
good
up
day.
getting the
Yeah.
better prizes anyways.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like DFL prizes should be better.
Oh, for
Usually,
sure.
a lot of times they are.
Mhm.
The 2 times I've won it, they were.
Damn.
Except I knew I was getting DFL. I wasn't having as much fun as you. So I actually would have rather had it the other way around, having as much fun and didn't even know I just lost every other game. But now, the second time I got DFL was fine. The first time I got DFL was with Tucker Reeve and Kevin Sprague, and Kevin sort of embarrassed the team and the club. So that wasn't as much fun. I knew we were getting DFL. But the second time I got DFL, I was playing with Big John and Tucker at one of the first tournaments I played was the Midwest that we hosted. And that was a really good time, especially just to be able to play with John. He wanted to play in a Midwest. He's like, I'm getting old. I need to play in one of these here Midwests.
I love that, dude.
And I said, hey, I'm somewhat new. I'd be more than honored to play with you. We had a really good time. So
He's
all
the
that
only
matters.
person that I know that has ever tried to play with a carbon fiber mallet. He's
Yeah.
like, super forward thinking.
Huh. Wait, did you get like
did you never see that?
carbon fiber
He took
ski
a
pole?
carbon fiber ski pole and then
Mhm.
like did the classic drill through the side or
Oh.
whatever, and then just epoxied the shit.
Oh, wow.
It was weird. It was
whipped
super super
around,
light.
though.
Where'd it
Like,
go?
It was like an actual like horse polo mallet, that with the amount of whip you could put on it. Like it was just.
Jeez.
It was
Well,
weird.
what's going on with that? Why is he playing with that?
I think it
I
broke.
think it broke after a couple whacks.
Yeah, the epoxy couldn't handle the.
Yeah.
Paul, your eyes are so big. You like really are, like need some like gram shedding carbon right now in your life.
Yeah, definitely for polo.
Gotta take these grams off.
Yeah, how many grams?
What's the next question from Miss K?
I don't know. Let me look. Oh, these questions, man. Holy shit. How
Talk
do you
about
how do you
like-
feel about like crease rule, like obstruction? Does that even you even give a shit about that? Because I don't. I think it's dumb.
Hardball question right here.
This is some like hard hitting journalism.
Yeah. The crease rule, I think, is fine. I don't really care that much about
Yeah.
it.
I don't think anybody.
I don't think that it's going to be a huge game changer.
Yeah. I don't know.
But, I mean, for all the fun tournaments, they won't ever really implement that.
Well, see, yeah, that's
I
what
feel like
that's
so.
what I thought too. But then when we went to Thaw, you went to Thaw,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, like they played with a crease rule and they played with a no scoops in the
And-
crease rule.
Well, this year, I think they're going to be testing the rules as much as possible.
Yeah.
Even in the fun tournaments, they just want to see how the game is changed from them. But I honestly don't care about the crease rule. I'm just going to play until the whistle blows. And
Yeah.
That's how we did Heartland, and there was way too much off-ball contact, apparently.
yeah.
I remember Peter's just like, just beat them up, guys. They're big guys. I'm like, okay.
No, we were called on that, though.
Oh, a lot, yeah.
Yeah. Mostly you.
I know. That was a bad tournament for us, but...
Yeah, we were just like, well, we're not going to win anything. We might as well just run into them and,
I had a lot of fun doing
try and hit them. And
Yeah.
Oh my
We can't win. Let's get them hurt.
Send them home in a bag.
The Crucible is really, I mean, if it's going to change anything, it'll change the game for goalies. I mean, you're not going to be able to, their sticks aren't going to be able to be hit. We have a little bit more space to maneuver. But for the rest of us, I mean, how many people do you see always walking in their goals or walking in their shots? They're going to be, a lot of shots are going are being shot from that
And the
far
whole,
out
like,
anyway.
messing with the goalies.
Right.
Mallet, I always saw those goals as, like, cool, you
Bullshit.
didn't really deserve
That's a
that.
Right.
Driscoll.
Like, you didn't earn it. You didn't really play this hard and, like, earn that goal, but good for you with your
Yeah.
shit smirk face.
Damn.
Like, riding away.
Whoa.
So that's
I
another
always
thing.
hate that when
So,
they do that
is
to
a-
me.
This
You
is
tell us-
another thing that we love about her is that she is not afraid to like talk shit and like get in somebody's face and be like, "Wow, hey, you on the court? Fuck you, that was a bullshit goal." So we love
Sound
Kay.
just like her.
Yeah.
That was a good impression.
But like no, for real, like not afraid to like get in there and like fuck with people, and it's great. We fucking love it. We fucking love it.
Yeah, I
She's
mean,
just, like
people,
so
some people are
loud.
just babies
You
about it. Like, oh, hey,
Heckle so
That's
so
just you,
good.
Paul.
what did you just say?
That's just you.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, you definitely make, when you come to pick up and you're really into it, whether you're playing or whether you're on the side of the court, it's pretty cool because you lighten things up quite a bit.
Yeah.
You've sort of changed sort of the club dynamic, especially after your sister left, and I think you got a lot more vocal. You make sort of playing and watching a lot more fun than what it would be if you weren't there. So I thank you for that. I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah. And I like when he talks shit to David.
Yeah.
Because it brings him down a peg and it makes me feel good. Because I'm like, oh man, did you see that? Look at that. He heard like, because
You'll
you'll
stand
still,
right
like,
behind Kay, like, yeah.
yeah, you'll like yell shit at David from the side, and he'll like pretend like he didn't hear it,
He
but you
does,
know
he pretends.
he like took that in and like internalized it, and is like bottling it up, and I love it. It makes me feel good.
He's really good at ignoring me.
Yeah. Sometimes you'll see him like smirk a little bit, and you're like, oh, I think that got him. That got him.
Got him.
But okay,
What else we got, Caleb?
I don't
I don't
know.
know. What kind of bikes you ride?
Yeah. Oh,
We're
yeah,
talking
we
about
kind of
bikes.
talked about it a little bit, but what are you riding right now? Or what bikes? Did you used to have saw blade wheel covers? Or was that Shannon's bike?
No, I don't think I did.
Caleb
Sure,
all over the
Shannon.
place.
I don't know. Well, because I was gonna be like, well, what wheel covers bikes were attached to your
Let's
shit?
go with what kind of bike? What bike
Yeah.
did you start with? What do you
Yeah.
have now?
What are you
Oh,
riding?
the bike that I started with. Well, first I started off just borrowing Shannon's bike. I didn't have a bike, so
That had saw blade wheel covers.
I think you're right. I think it did.
Yeah, those are pretty cool.
And then Jeremy helped me find this Craigslist like Nishiki mountain bike, and it was for like a midget. And,
That was the maroon bike,
and I
right?
think I'm like 5'7", so it didn't really work for me.
That was the maroon bike, right?
Yeah, it was like dark red or maroon or something, but it was terrible. And I know that I'm like slow to begin with, but that was awful to ride that bike.
Gosh.
And then I think there was a bike in between from the bike that I have now.
Because now you're riding a Bruiser, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you just kind of built
Yeah.
up that mountain bike slowly. I didn't think you could.
Yeah, I thought it changed a little bit over time.
No, the Bruiser came from Colin.
Oh.
I bought it off of him because he was moving out to LA and he said he didn't want to play bike polo anymore.
Jeez.
But no, I played on
This is a
Guy's
commitment.
bike. Remember?
Is that the? I don't even.
Wait, before Guillaume left, I had his frame for a little
miss
bit.
him.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
right. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. So I had that, and then I upgraded to Colin's. So for the most part, I just ride other people's old polo bikes.
I mean, now you got like a super legit setup though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You got
moving
the-
on up.
The Bruiser Enforcer fork, right?
Yeah.
Or something. It's pretty sweet. It's pretty sweet.
Oh, you know what, Caleb? I was gonna sell those wheels to Cailyn. I
Are you
just
really?
realized that a while ago, but I don't think she wanted them.
What?
I bought wheels off Paul.
You bought some wheels off
I
me
just paid
recently.
him for them because I was under his thumb. He's making me feel
No,
bad. Don't owe Paul money.
We'll
He
not
will
go there
fuck
right
you
now.
up. He is a mobster. He'll make you feel bad. He's an emotional mobster.
Well, Paul, you owe me some beers then.
Oh,
Okay.
oh goodness.
I got a
Moving
moon
on.
pie in my mind.
All right. What else we got? What else is on for today? We got anything special?
How are we doing on time?
Let's just
Mr.
ask it
Lisska.
live. We're about halfway in.
All
We're
right.
about halfway in.
Yeah.
I have a question for Kay. If we're done
Hit her.
with the interviews.
Yeah, go ahead, hit her. Don't actually hit her though.
Yeah, that was weird.
Oh, God. Yeah, I like to explain that to my dad as he's beating me across the parking lot.
That'd be weird. That would be weird
You
too.
don't hit girls, man.
Yeah, no.
Unless it's in polo, apparently, because you totally did that once.
She told me to.
All right, whatever. What are you gonna? Oh my God.
As a female in our sport, I was just curious what you thought would be, or what you think would be a good way to attract more females into the sport, especially in Columbus. I mean, at one point we had you, your sister, and Natalie, and now it's just you and Natalie. It doesn't seem like we've really reloaded. As a female, do you have any ideas of how to attract, or anything that we might be able to do as a club to attract more females? Or yeah, that's my
Really just
question.
gonna, like, randomly show up on our doorstep.
Yeah, I mean, they
Well,
don't grow on trees.
start by not saying that you hit people.
I didn't say
specifically
I hit
women. I'm
people.
joking. I think that it is really hard to join this sport as a female, at least from my own perspective and my experience. I looked at it and I saw my sister doing it, and I was like, "You're just crazy," and I'll come watch. Let me know when all the good players are out of town. And that's what I did. I literally just waited until everybody was gone at a tournament, and then I played pickup with like whoever was left. It was like Coach and Big John and Shannon. So it is just intimidating, and you can't help but feel like you're getting in the way of the sport at first. You're like, oh man, I'm just like getting in the way, and these guys are probably getting pissed that I'm playing so poorly.
Yeah.
I still feel like that.
I feel like that's like a thing that everybody goes through though,
Yeah.
because like when I first started playing, I was on a team with Fletch, and I feel like he was just mad at me the whole time that I was on a team, and I was on a team with him every time we played. Every time I was on a team with him, my first goal was just a shuffle, and I didn't.
I remember that.
I didn't know that you couldn't do that, and I shuffled it in, and I was like, "Fuck yeah!"
It was a
I was
huge
like, I did that,
breakaway.
and I looked at him, and he wouldn't look at me. Fletcher would not look at me. He was
Fletch.
just like looking at the ground, like just shaking his head just a little bit. And I was like, "What? I did good. You see, I put the ball in the hole. Look at me."
But-
I don't know.
But yeah, it is intimidating, I think, for everybody at first. There are some different, I think, outlets specifically in Columbus that reach out to women, like the Wheels and Heels group that they like go on a bike ride every single month.
Oh yeah, Jessica Matthews group.
Yeah, and I think that reaching out to them would be a good idea. And then there's a new group called the Creative Babes that,
I just saw that.
yeah,
I just saw
Megan
that online.
Bernard started, I think.
Oh, all right.
And I think that reaching out to that group too, because I think it's a lot of people. I haven't been to one yet just because I've missed the meetings, but
Because of polo.
because of polo.
Polo
But-
doesn't let you have other friends.
But yeah, I think that there are definitely some outlets to be able to reach out to women.
No, I was just curious. I ran a race series here in Columbus, and it was hard getting women out to race. And I think you're definitely nailing the head with the intimidation factor. It's just if we could just like with the race series stuff. Once we got them out, which was like pulling teeth, got them out there, and they were just as competitive, if not more competitive, than the men. So.
Yeah, I definitely think it's possible. We just need to be reaching out more and telling people that falling off your bike really doesn't hurt as bad as you think.
Yeah, I mean sometimes.
Yeah,
get
being
fucked
like a
up.
beginner, I feel like a lot that you described is kind of feelings we've all
Yeah.
had. So, you know,
I don't know. It is really cool when you go to when you go away to a club and you like go to a club and there's like a bunch of ladies there. You're like, holy shit! Like, that's really awesome. Like, 'cause sometimes we have a decent amount like in the middle of the summer when everyone that we've ever known
Yeah.
wants to come out and play polo again. but I feel like we only have like what 2 right now core players, and there's like other cities have a bunch.
Well, Grace was in the up in the
Yeah,
mix for a while.
she's doing some.
There was
cool stuff
somebody
with
else
Germany.
too. I don't remember who else was.
No, I just see some of these clubs. I was like, how did you do that?
Yeah, where did they all come from?
What's your secret? How did you do that?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? This conversation is a fairly good segue into our next topic, which is polo in the media, and how that can influence attracting players to your club, or how it can kind of hurt the sport. So, who wanted to start this one off? I feel like
not me.
Willis, did you have an opinion?
Well, my opinion. Well, I'm not gonna say my opinion, but
Which media coverage are you talking about? Because this has been a bunch in the last
there's been a lot, and it's great. When I first saw it, I was like, "Oh, right, man! Polo's getting recognized in national media." And then I saw the Today Show's segment or whatever coverage of it, and just about fell out of my chair.
Because that was the one about Raleigh, right?
Yeah, it had Raleigh. Raleigh is a young club, and actually one of the girls in the piece that they did, Frances Albanese, she was here in Columbus for a weekend and played pickup with us. I'm not sure if you guys were out that weekend or not.
Yeah,
but it's a younger club, but they take maybe 30 seconds with them. And then the rest of the footage is all of people on horses.
Fucking horses.
Someone got creative with that story because they thought polo was that. Let's not look at it from bike polo perspective as a sport. Let me try to get fun with this. And I've heard of horse polo. Let me put this together. And they probably thought they were pretty cute.
Well, I was sort of with them until they called, and what it seemed like to me is that they were categorizing all polo players as tattooed millennials.
Yeah, that was dumb.
Well,
that's when they lost me.
I have tattoos, but I was born in 1978. Don't think I qualify as a millennial, and I don't think we have any millennials in our club. I can't remember what the cutoff date for that is, but
either.
Whatever it is, it's actually kind of interesting that wherever the club was or what type of club it was, it's just that's the kind of person, that media coverage would be. This is how everyone is.
Yeah.
Where, the one thing, and we'll probably get into this, where we talk about our local news that did a little thing on us here in Columbus. But that was a good day because we had John out, like somebody that's older.
Mm-hmm.
We had Cailyn was there, so it's like, oh, a female's into this. David said that moms have played.
Yeah,
so it was a good mix there. I think that was a good representation.
David represented the moms.
Yeah, I like how he described it because he was referring to one person. But anyway, if you have a club that, let's say, all look like one thing, that's what they say.
I don't even think
who
that
plays
the
this.
Raleigh club is like that. Like, I don't know. I've played with some of them at the Thaw. There were some people from Raleigh.
They have
at
a
the Thaw,
lot of
which is
females
really cool.
in their club.
But that as soon as they said tattooed millennials, I shut my brain off and stopped caring about that segment.
Yep.
And I was already frustrated because they instantly compared it to horse polo, and no one in this sport is trying to play polo on horses or is jealous of polo on horses. Like, I'm pretty sure we're very okay with the sport we have. We just want, more people to know it's a thing, so we don't constantly have to explain to people that it's real, and that we have a world championship, and that there's not a bunch of leagues, but that there is a league that literally covers the entire world.
America.
And it's really frustrating.
Well, at the end of that segment, I can get through a tattoo millennial. All right, let's put everybody in a group. Let's do all that. That's fine, and I can get through the, showing all the people on the horses playing quote unquote polo, and that they end that segment with basically, I wish I could say it quote for word, but they show the horse polo and said maybe the future stars out here, and then they go and show the bike polos will be found here. There's like Caleb said, I'm not training to play horse polo. I ain't rich. And I never have ridden a horse in my life.
that they missed the point on that.
Yeah.
It's like
that's the point. How long did you take to talk to the Raleigh Club? How long did you take to sit down, talk with them, get to know them, really find out what brought them into polo and why they're playing bicycle polo?
Yeah, I thought they focused like just a lot on the stuff that people can already tell by looking at polo. Like,
yeah, you can walk by and see it.
It's on a bike. The original version is on a horse. You get hurt a decent amount of times because it's a sport, and everyone plays it. They showed a 3-year-old kid on a bike. It's like it felt to me like it was just like some dumb puppies.
Yeah, that was a bad one.
Well, they had the one girl in the thing. I don't know how they edited it down, but how they did end up editing it down is they have this girl spouting off all these different. I have had a concussion. I've had.
Yeah. Yeah, we played with her though. She's cool.
A sprained wrist. No, not on her.
Oh no, I know.
I would like to hear what she said before that and after that. But they edited down basically this long string of injuries they have, and they just leave it at that. So it's almost like a disclaimer. This sport is super dangerous and crazy. You probably don't want to play it because look how many injuries this girl had. Well, that's not fair.
Yeah, well.
They were just trying to. I mean, if you think about the people that are watching the Today Show.
Yeah, no, that is true.
The only polo that they've seen on TV is with horses, and to get people's attention is by showing people voluntarily hurting themselves or making it seem dramatic in that way.
Yeah. Shock and awe.
Where that's really not the purpose of it at all. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of anytime that we see those polo in the media, we just have to say take it with a grain of salt for our community and saying hey, well, this is awareness. Think of it in the positive light, but also saying that yeah, I really wish I would have heard that full interview because the end piece seemed like it was written up by somebody who was never there interviewing the players to begin with.
Point.
So it was probably some intern that ended up writing that.
It's sad, but that's probably true.
So I mean, is it better? The old adage goes, bad press is better than no press.
There is no bad press.
Oh, there is no bad press.
Yeah. What is that? I forget.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, is there some good stuff? I mean, have we seen anything that we're like, yeah, that's really great?
Well, the one that we did that they did for local for us was really strange.
It wasn't horrible though. They focused on the sport. Hey, this is a cool sport. It's a community activity. I think that kind of helped. The guy was a little goofy.
Yeah.
I think that caused problems, but
I was putting it mildly.
but they I think they even gave us oh, come down, try it out.
Yeah.
It was way better than the horse polo.
Yeah,
comparison.
they plugged our club and stuff and everything, but I feel like if they want to do and I don't know who this they is, and I don't know, but I think if someone was to do a good coverage piece, they would have to go to NAs or a really strong qualifying region and do that because I feel like you don't see the level of how serious people take this thing at Sunday pickup.
That's true, and that's all that we really get. And I think that every club that's been trying for media press or press coverage or whatever you want to call it, it's just this is what we can get here. We'll try. No one's going out. Hey, I heard bike polo is a thing. I'm gonna go do a story on that or something. I don't know if it's really there yet, but I think you're right, Caleb. You go to NAs or something, it's gonna be completely different.
Yeah, and with the whole pro thing that happened, where they filmed that pro polo bench thing. As much as everyone's oh, I do or don't want pro to be a thing because it'll change this or make this a certain way. I just kind of want to see it get published or get put on ESPN or whatever for any reason, just because I want to see people be holy shit, I saw bike polo on ESPN last night and it looked kind of sick and it was really intense and I would like to actually look into that and stuff, but I don't know. I haven't seen it. I don't think anyone has been able
I've
to
seen
see
a
that
couple
yet.
clips from it, and it's.
Is it cool?
It's pretty sweet.
Okay.
I mean, I'm
That's
not.
all I want.
I wasn't a big proponent of it, just for the mere fact that I remember saying this to some people. I was a little upset that there wasn't a true Midwest team represented.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are like, well, there was all these players were from. Well, yeah, they were from the Midwest. We produced them. They just moved. I would like to see a really a true Midwest team.
Yeah.
But that's a whole conversation for another time. But I did see a couple short clips, and it looks sweet. And I guess I never thought about it, how you just put it, Caleb, and actually sort of how Paul just put it, is go to a strong qualifier, go to an NAH, show this pro thing. It doesn't have to be on ESPN.
Yeah.
It can be on something national to sort of, okay, there's bike polo, and it is a big thing, and people do take it seriously. And to a certain point, this is sort of some of the best players that North America is producing.
Yeah.
Check it out. Because there is, there's a couple clips of Nick McLean, who's originally from Lexington, is now out in Seattle or Portland? Seattle?
I think it's Seattle.
He's West Coast now.
And he doing some amazing things on his bike with the ball. I mean, stuff I couldn't, me personally, I could never dream of ever possibly doing. And that would be sort of cool for the world to see.
Yeah.
This is what the best, some of the best of what we have, and you're not seeing these athletes.
Yeah. That's like the kind of thing is like I wish the Mr. Do streams could be like bigger and like picked up, and like I love watching those. Like every year they get better too. Like they're super awesome. And, like, I just want, like, more people to just be, like, I don't know, flipping through the channels or, like, something and just be able to be, like, because, like, that's how I got introduced to, like, watching rugby. Like, I don't watch it religiously.
Like something like on ONN.
Yeah,
like
where
the
I
Ohio
was,
News Network.
I was, like, flipping through the channels at, like, 3 in the morning once, and I was like, this is the rugby, like, world championship, so, like, this is crazy. And I, like, watched it, and now I, like, know rugby is cool to watch, so if I ever want to watch it, I can do that.
So you want to ESPN the Ocho.
The what?
The Ocho? You ever see Dodgeball? Is it
Oh, man.
Never mind.
I've seen Dodgeball.
Caleb doesn't know a lot of pop culture
Dodgeball,
stuff.
guys.
Dodgeball. It was on the Ocho.
Petered out. What
ESPN
is
8.
that?
Leave me alone. God.
Well, you know what? Like, rugby is probably only on ESPN because there are tons of people that play it, and so it's a minority compared
It
to
was also
football,
on
American
at, like,
football here.
3 a.m.
Right. So maybe it's kind of the wrong way. Like we want it on ESPN, but maybe there's really no reason for it to be because there's not that many people watching it. They're not going to sell advertising. So maybe if it gets super popular, there'll be a purpose for people having it on there. I mean, that's probably just how they figure it. Obviously, we want it there for fun.
I want something to watch.
Yeah.
That's all.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, until then,
I want something to
media
watch
is a
during
good thing.
baseball season, while hockey season is not in season. Summer's the worst time for sports for me.
I don't know. Plus, like, so much cool shit happens, like, at tournaments that, like, you're like, oh my god, that goal was sick.
Well, we think.
And
it's
you'll
sick.
never see it again, you know. And it's like, and it's fine at like some of the like smaller tournaments and stuff. And you know, like Mr. Dude can't stream every tournament, and like you can't do that. But some of the stuff you're like, dude, that was super sick, and I'm never gonna see it again. And like you could tell people about it, they will never like fully understand how like crazy it was.
Just one thing about bike polo I didn't think about when we were talking about media, even thinking of Mr. Do or bringing him up, but it is pretty cool that we have someone or a group of people, I don't know if it's just him or a couple people, but somebody actually streaming it, putting it out on multiple courts and having cameras and having all that stuff. I think it's awesome because I look at something that's sort of, I guess you could sort of call bike polo a little still underground, but I look at something else that was underground and how has come up out of underground, and that's the Red Hook Crit.
Yeah.
In the Red Hook Crit series, which is awesome. Started as a small race, it has just blossomed into this huge thing. They have Rockstar as their sponsor. They have Chinelli as their sponsor. They have these huge sponsors, and it's a closed crit course, but they're not live streaming it.
Yeah.
You can't watch it. And I think I still to this day think I just don't understand how you don't live stream it. I've heard people say, well, that's really hard to do. Like,
He does
bike polo does it.
Well, and see, that's the thing is that I didn't know about that until I looked up a clip of Josh Dyrene, his little incident with the Red Hook, and then like I actually started like looking into it and stuff, and there's like an hour-long CNN piece about it, Like, why can't we get one of those?
Yeah,
for
60
polo?
Minutes just did a really serious, in-depth
Like,
look at the red
That,
Race.
like, I feel
Well,
like
cycle racing's
Right.
been around and
Yeah.
has been popular.
No, you're right.
So there's a variety of that.
I just think I just think it's sort of a feather in our cap as
I just want
a
Anderson
polo
Cooper
community,
to ride
as a
polo
polo.
bike.
Oh dear lord, in his Gucci loafers.
I mean, whatever.
But it's sort of a feather in our hat that, and I don't want to say a blessing, but that we actually do get to watch live stream polo,
Yeah.
you know, from all over
Pretty
the country.
awesome.
So
I do
that's
think
pretty
that is-
cool.
That's
That's
really awesome that we get that.
really nice. But
Well, on like a local level, how do you feel about like how do how do we gather supporters? I mean, we don't have flyers. It's kind of just like you see people playing it, it sparks some interest.
Yeah.
I don't know, because I think that might be a little bit more relevant. Maybe that's a good email question. If
Yeah.
someone can tell us, hey, we did this, and all kind of people came out. It was awesome.
Yeah.
oh yeah, well, we'll take help.
Yeah.
We ain't too proud to beg.
Well, because like we had the idea, because normally we play in like a court that's like on OSU campus, and so we
Mhm.
just get a lot of college kids that like walk by and take like Instagram pictures, and they're like, "Holy
It's the
shit!
pics.
Did you see my story today on Snapchat? I saw bike polo or bike hockey or
I
whatever."
think
the
that
fuck
was
shit's
bike
called.
hockey.
But then like somebody like I think it was Andy Lane had the idea of like why don't we only play at Tuttle because it's on the bike path? But we've never recruited anyone off the bike path.
Everyone comes and watches and says, "Oh, it's so crazy!
And
I'm gonna
they
get
leave.
back on my super expensive road bike." And
Yeah.
go, like, this is a
And
joke."
I feel like we've gotten Lane and High. I feel like was the best for like recruiting people to come to polo because it was,
Yeah,
like,
that's
right
where
in
we
the
got
corner.
you.
Yeah, that's how you got me. I just like
And
rode up off the street.
Natalie.
Yeah, it's me to a certain
And Paul
extent.
almost.
If we ever get that first episode edited up,
Oh God, that's right.
we'll get it up there. But yeah, I saw you guys playing, and then that kind of I had heard of polo before, but that kind of sparked me
And
to
Big
go.
John. I think Big John came from watching on that court too.
Just, like,
I think he was working and taking a lunch break or something, and that's how he started.
Hmm.
I don't know. That's for a different
Had
interview,
anybody-
a different day.
Did anybody see the full CNN piece?
about what? The Red
Polo.
Oh.
The Mike
no, I
Rowe.
just watched the trailer and
That's
I
all
was,
I've seen was the trailer
I was
too.
bummed.
Yeah, I
it
saw it.
didn't look.
Did you
I
see the
watched
full piece?
thing?
I think it was the full thing.
Was it longer than a minute?
I don't know. Maybe it was just the trailer.
I think everyone just watched the trailer. But like I don't know, it was weird.
Whatever, it sucked.
I think kudos though to the reporters that do actually
Yeah.
try it, because if you look at all of these situations, they may not be the best representation of bike polo, but all of them are at least like getting on the bike and trying it.
Yeah,
We'll
maybe
give
we're just
them
being
that.
turds about
We'll
it.
give
Mike-
them that.
The Mike
Yeah.
Rowe one, it must have been the trailer that I saw I thought it was, from what I've seen so far, I don't know if it's aired. I guess it hasn't aired, because I tried looking for it today to see the full episode. All I kept finding was the trailer. So I was like, well, I guess it's not airing. It hasn't aired yet. But there is a comment section on the trailer, and the comment section is filled with a lot of clubs saying, hey, welcome to the community, Mike Rowe. And then there's a lot more of, beer, sticks, and bikes. Always just such a great idea. Like, tons of it.
Yeah, the comments.
And then there's a
never good
bunch
place
of
to hang out.
comments of, well, look at all those men with their beer and their sticks and their bikes. You can tell that women are smart enough not to get involved with this, considering there was none shown.
I don't think we should rationalize YouTube comments.
Yeah, I
That's
don't
the-
think
No,
that
they
at
weren't
all.
YouTube. This is on CNN's
I know,
comment
but
section.
still,
Oh.
the comment section is never. a
I
place
know.
to,
I
like,
just thought it
try
was
to find-
interesting, so I'm like, so I went back and looked at the trailer. I was like, well, maybe I missed something. I'm going through. Didn't see one beer. Saw 4 or 5 women, 2 of which were playing.
They're just old disgruntled polo
I just thought it
players.
was really interesting.
I don't know.
Trains people were jumping on.
Yeah, well, I feel like that's the
Trains
problem
of
you
thought,
have when
like,
you
really?
look at any comment section. Is it's just like, just shitty and sad.
Oh yeah, very
It's
much.
just bad.
Very much so. And actually, I had to stop looking at it because it was making me mad.
Yeah, that's.
So that's not our sport.
I just don't even try.
Well, I'm pretty sure that's not what was just shown there, but all right.
I don't know.
Whatever.
Really quick
Whatever,
though,
man.
Can we do like a little quick "I told you so" minute like
Let's
rant
do it, Caleb. Start it
about?
off.
So the last episode 2 that we did, we talked about the flat pedal
Versus the clipless.
clipless debate thing,
Mhm.
and then 3, 2, 1. Shouts out to you guys. Posted the video of the finals of the Flat is Rad European tournament.
In France?
And Did all of you watch it? Did
Yeah.
you watch it?
I listened to 3, 2, 1 and watched the first 30, 45 seconds.
Okay. So, I don't know, but it looked pretty like normal polo to me. Like,
Oh no, it did.
I wasn't super like, wow,
Cailyn,
this
you
game
have a
is super
different look on
different.
your face. What do you?
After listening to the episode 2 and you guys talking about that, I just don't think that it's ever possible for us to go back to people being like, we are all going to be riding flat pedals.
No, it's
That's
not
not going to happen.
Yeah.
I think that they do it just for fun for
Yeah.
some tournaments, but yeah,
It's
I
like
wouldn't.
Monstrosity is not going to become NAH tournament play.
What, you're not gonna put Flip Cup in your tournament rules?
Until drinking becomes a sport.
Yeah.
It hasn't yet.
No, I think we hit that one on the head.
But
so.
I don't know. I thought it was really interesting because I'm watching it and I'm like, this still looks like normal polo. So I'm still in it for the 2-point arc. I said that like talking out of my ass, and I think it's cool.
It could be fun.
I think we should try.
Well, I
it.
was proud. We were there first. Good job, guys.
Plant that flag.
Good job.
Oh yeah.
We have our pulse. Our fingers on the pulse.
Mm-hmm.
Polo
I also
community.
have a pulse. I'm talking, so that's positive.
But I don't know.
true.
I just like to gloat a little bit on that one. Cause I
We'll
really
pat you
nailed
on
it.
the back there, Caleb.
Thanks, man.
It's well deserved. We all kind of came to that conclusion. So, we're getting towards the end here.
Yeah.
Um,
So what? Do you want to hit him with the email again and like all
yeah,
that
let's
stuff?
do that. We would definitely like some feedback, specifically in the form of emails or I guess Twitter.
Or I
Yay,
guess
Twitter.
you can do the
Twitter
YouTube
tweets?
comments too, because I got back to somebody that was asking us about cricket players.
What?
Somebody asked us on one of our YouTube comments about like, you guys have to deal with cricket
I've seen
players.
no
And I was
comments
like,
on
yeah,
YouTube.
they
Weird.
suck.
Okay, well, give us an email then.
Comments
at
aren't showing up on my YouTube, damn it.
theshufflepolocast@gmail.com. Can be you can tell us we suck and we'll read it and let
I won't
everyone
read
know
it.
that we suck. Critiques, questions, if you want to get involved, please let us know.
And you can give us a shout out on Twitter at the Shuffler.
Yeah,
I'm
you can
usually
tweet
on
it
there.
out.
I'll tweet back.
Yeah, there's a little bit of limit there, but
So what'd you think, Kay? How'd this work out for you?
I love having a microphone in my face.
It's pretty fun. I like
She's
being able to hear
sassy.
myself. Fucking
No, this was
Brennan.
fun. Thanks for having me.
definitely.
Thanks for coming, and thanks for. We had some technical difficulties at the beginning, so thanks for waiting around and taking
Yeah.
the time.
Yeah.
We appreciate it.
Out of the 3, maybe 4 hours we've been spending here,
This was definitely
Oh,
the
yeah.
best of those hours.
best of those hours. Yeah, well, I'm sure they'll be back because you
Yeah,
live here.
definitely.
So,
Swing you back around.
Yeah, anytime.
all right. Well, we look forward to next episode. Hopefully, we'll get some feedback. But for now, I am Paul Lisska.
Andy Willis.
Caleb Christensen.
Cailyn Driscoll, keep getting buckets.
Buckets, y'all.
Okay. This has been The Shuffle.
Show's canceled.